Hello again. So this is the second part of this week's lesson. So we start with the listening. So, a British newspaper, the Sunday Times, sent one of its journalists, Stephen Bleach, to Gosforth Hall Inn. This is the Gosforth Hall Inn is the first hotel. They asked him to spend a night in room 11. Listen to part 1 of Stephen's night and correct the information in these sentences. Okay, so you listen and you say if this is correct, and if it's not correct, please change it. Okay, there are 10 questions. Let's read them first. Sorry. So, number 1, he arrived at Gosforth Hall early in the evening. 2, there were 4 other guests in the hotel. 3, he talked to one of the guests. 4, he had dinner in the bar. 5, he went to his room at 11 o'clock. 6, room 11 was on the first floor. 7, the room was quite small. 8, there was a TV and a remote control. 9, there was a horror film on TV. 10, he went to sleep at the end of the film. Okay, listen, and if necessary, repeat this part until you have all the answers. For this exercise, please write your answers on a piece of paper and you can take a photo to send me them and I will send you the answers after. Okay, this is Stephen talking.
Point 24. I arrived at Gosforth Hall late in the evening. I don't believe in ghosts, but yes, I felt a little bit nervous. I checked in, and the receptionist gave me the key and showed me to my room. I left my things in the room and came downstairs. There weren't many other guests in the hotel. There were only 3. I sat in the lounge and I talked to the manager, Sarah Daniels, about her hotel. Then I had a drink in the bar, and at 12 o'clock I went upstairs to my room. Room 11 was on the top floor. I opened the door and turned on the light. It was a very big room, quite old, and yes, it was a bit spooky. There was an old TV on a table, but there wasn't a remote control. I turned on the TV. There was a film on. I was happy to see that it wasn't a horror film. I decided to watch the film, but I was tired after my long journey, and after half an hour, I went to sleep.
Okay. Remember, you can repeat as many times as you need this part. Now the next part. He continues to talk. This time, you have 5 questions. Number 1, did he wake up during the night? If yes, what time? Did anything strange happen? If yes, what? Did he feel the ghost? Was he frightened? Frightened is scared. Was he frightened? Very? A little? Not at all. Would he like to go back? Why? Or why not? So you can write your answers to this on a piece of paper to send to me, and when I receive it, I will send you the answers. Listen.
In the middle of the night, I suddenly woke up. I looked at my watch. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. The television was off. But how? There was no remote control, and I didn't get up and turn it off. The light was on, but suddenly, the light went off too. Now, I was scared. I couldn't see anything strange, but I could feel that there was somebody or something in the room. I got out of bed and turned on the light and TV again. Little by little, I started to relax, and I went to sleep again. When I woke up, it was morning. I had breakfast and checked out.
So the question is, did you see the ghost?
No, I didn't see the ghost, but I definitely felt something or somebody in the room when I woke up in the night.
Were you frightened?
Yes, I was. Very frightened.
Would you like to spend another night in the hotel?
Definitely, yes.
Why?
Well, I'm sure there was something strange in that room. I can't explain the television and the light. I want to go back because I want to see the ghost.
Okay. Remember, you can repeat this part if necessary. And now some grammar. There was or there were. Complete the sentences from the listening with was, wasn't, were, or weren't. Then listen and check. So pause the video. What do you think? Was, wasn't, were, or weren't? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where do they go? Pause and think before I tell you the answers. Okay. The answers are there weren't many other guests in the hotel. Negative, plural. There were only 3. Were. Positive, plural. There was an old TV on a table. There was an old TV on a table. Positive, singular. There wasn't a remote control. There wasn't a remote control. Negative, singular. Let's look at that again. Positive. First singular and plural, like this. Positive. There was an old TV. Negative. There wasn't a remote control. Question. Was there a ghost? We changed. There was. Positive. Was there? Question. And answers. Yes, there was, or no, there wasn't. And for plural, positive. There were only 3 guests. Negative. There weren't any more people. Question. Were there any windows? Answers. Yes, there were. No, there weren't. Okay, now some exercises for you. You should pause and write these down. Here, please write there was, there were, or if wasn't, weren't, or the question form. Please pause and write your answers. Next, another exercise. Again, please pause to write your answers. You write there was, there were, wasn't, weren't, and sometimes maybe you need to put a or an for singular or some, any for plural. Press pause to do this exercise. Another exercise. This is Brazil. Please complete the text with was or wasn't. Press pause to do this exercise. A dialogue, two people speaking. Person A, person B. Again, you put there was, there were, or the negatives or the question form. You can press pause to do this part. For this exercise, you look at the picture and these words you put into the correct sentence. On a piece of paper, you can just write number 1, in. Number 2, the boy is sitting, maybe next to the girl. Pause to complete this exercise. Now some reading. It's a good idea you copy this part or look at the copy in your emails before you read the text to say if true, T, or false. Here are the sentences. Here is the text. Press pause to read it. I'm sorry, the quality is maybe difficult to see on your telephones. So to do this part better, I think you should look at the email copy to see better.
Speaker 1. When I was in Costa Rica, I stayed in a bed and breakfast hotel with a difference. It was in the middle of the jungle, and we could see monkeys and birds from our window. As well as an air-conditioned bedroom, there was a full bathroom with a warm water shower. We had a fridge and a coffee maker too.
Speaker 2.
I spent the night in an ice hotel when I was in the north of Sweden. The temperature in the room was -5 degrees, and the only furniture was a bed made of ice and snow. I slept in a special sleeping bag with all my clothes on. I even wore a hat. It wasn't very comfortable, really, because there wasn't even a bathroom.
Speaker 3.
I once stayed in a very arty hotel when I was in Berlin. All of the rooms in the hotel were completely different. In the middle of my room, there was a diamond-shaped bed, and when I lay down, I could see hundreds of people who looked just like me. There weren't any cupboards, so I put my bags under the bed.
Speaker 4.
I went to Fiji with my husband after we got married, and we stayed in a really special hotel. A special lift took us down to our room, which was surrounded by fish and other sea animals. There was a large, comfortable bed in the bedroom, and a library, and a personal office in the living room. We loved it there.
Listen to this part as many times as you need.